and welcome to our viewers at CEO.CA. My name is Amrit Gill, and it's day one of PDAC here in Toronto. Lots of insights and information to offer you, and we begin with my very first guest of the day, Robert Boyd, CEO, Director, and President of Endurance Gold Corp. You've been here for a couple of hours this morning. Lots of things planned for you. How are you feeling about the conference, and what are you looking forward to?
Well, we're looking forward to getting back to the good old days when everybody gets together, and it's great to be back here in our normal slot in March for the PDAC. I did attend the June conference, but we're really here to highlight our story. We've got a corporate booth, and we've made some real exploration success during these COVID times, and we've had the advantage of a project that's located just north of Vancouver, about a 4-hour drive north of Vancouver, and we've made a pretty significant gold discovery up there, and we want to try and talk about that and show it to our peers and investors, and really get the story out about our great project.
Well, Endurance Gold has been around for 15 years, currently trading at near record highs. Tell us, how did we get here? Well,
we're a venture capitalized company, and our shareholders get involved with investing in a company like this because of a management's ability to discover and find mineral deposits. And really what's driven our increase in market capitalization over the last couple of years for our company is this discovery that we've made north of Vancouver. We're not at our all-time high right now. We've softened a bit like a lot of the other juniors in this market. Our project, what's really driven it is this discovery where we're now have just finished the second phase of drilling. We've completed 60 diamond drill holes so far, and 41 of those diamond drill holes have very excellent drill results in them of intersections greater than 3 meters width, of greater than 10 gram meter product. So that essentially means it has to have at least 3.5 gram type intersection, and then we've got 11 holes that have very, very good intersections that are anywhere from 63 to sort of 400 gram meter product. And that includes, we've got them all listed on our website, but those are in intersections that are at least 4 or 5 meters wide, up to 15, 30 meters wide, with very excellent grades. And this discovery is a new discovery we've made in an historic gold camp in British Columbia, in the Braylorn camp. And we're right off the road. We can access the project very easily. And all of our drill holes to date, all of those drill discovery hits that we've got, are all average less than 70 meters below surface. So it's a brand new surface discovery that we found through systematic exploration. And what makes our project different is it's not a vein, it's not a quartz vein like the traditional historic mine in the district, which has produced over 4.2 million ounces, and that's just 10 kilometers away from us. We're on a parallel structure, but we're located in a system where the gold's tied up in breccia systems, which is technology. I might lose you there, but essentially it's lots of little fragments. And when the rock weathers, it doesn't look like a quartz vein at all. There is no quartz veins. And this type of mineralization was overlooked by the old timers. And that's what's got us there with those statistics of those drill intersections, the fact that we're onto a significant discovery, and we may be onto another Braylorn type gold system, but at a higher level of exposure geologically.
We've had a wide range of ups and downs in the last year with gold prices. Why do you think that is, and how does it affect the junior markets?
Well, the gold exploration really took off in Canada and the world when the gold price was deratcheted from the fixed gold price of $35 an ounce, and in the mid 70s, and so the 80s, and since that time period, when gold has started to trade based on a commodity, it still represents the basic inherent wealth in our economy worldwide. It always has been, and it always will be.
Could you tell us a little bit about the drill results from last month and what it means for investors and what they can look forward to?
Well, I sort of touched on those statistics, but we've got intersections like 15.7 grams per ton over 24.8 meters. And that's a pretty significant gold intersection when you get it only about 30 or 40 meters down the drill hole, so it's just near surface. And that would, and in that intersection of 24.8 meters, every sample assayed gold with the lowest at 4.9 grams and the highest at about 27 grams. So it's very consistently mineralized, and the reason it's consistently mineralized is because of these breccia sequences. And we've now defined, with all of this drilling of 60 diamond drill holes and 84 RC holes, we've defined a zone that kind of arithmetically, the width of this breccia sequence that's consistently mineralized is about 9 meters over about 9 meters width over about 550 meters of strike. So it's pretty significant. And those drill results, without getting into listing off every drill result, because there's some very spectacular ones, all of those come together to recognize that we're onto a new discovery, and the system's still wide open at depth and along strike. And we just got to continue with that systematic work of drilling and delivering results for shareholders this coming year as we look at building on those results with another 10,000 to 15,000 meters of drilling. And we can drill in our camp year round pretty much because we're road accessible. We're only 5 kilometers from a BC Hydro power facility. We're 4 kilometers from the town of Goldbridge. And we can access the project year round. So all of these things come together to say we're well positioned to have the potential to deliver an economic gold discovery.
Well, I have lots of questions for you, and so do our viewers at CEO.CA. And one of the questions is, how is the exploration going on the Olympic claim?
Well, the Olympic claim was a group of claims that we acquired just this year, and one of the prospects on the Olympic claim was one of a small gold producer that produced in the pre-war era of only about 17,000 or 18,000 ounces, around 6 or 7 grams per ton, and those historic workings were focused on chasing narrower veins. Nobody recognized the potential for these wider zones of breccia sequences because they aren't the traditional things that people explored for. And now we're exploring on the Olympic claims, and one zone we call it the Olympic anomaly, which is about 3 kilometers east of our main discovery trend, where we're doing all our drilling. And this one, we've now identified this trend geochemically to have similar scope and size. And our goal, it's still early days on that one. We now have to try to bring that to drill stage. So we've got about 5 structures now along our property. All of them have potential to host gold in them because they all have these antimony occurrences, which is a unique aspect of the gold discovery that we've made. We have this antimony association, which suggests it has analogies to the Fosterville gold mine in Australia and some of these recent significant gold discoveries in Newfoundland. It's a different type of orogenic gold system that's higher level exposure, so you get antimony associated with the gold.
Well, you've touched on this a little bit, but could you elaborate for our users what separates you from the competition?
Well, there is a lot of competition in our business. There's a lot of us out there exploring for gold, and I guess the key is the key to look at a company is what's its capital structure like, what are its drill results like, are we on to a good discovery here, and does it have the potential to generate something of economic merit? And I think people looking at our drill statistics, looking at our location, and recognizing the great story that we've got here in terms of a new discovery, highlight us, in some of the more significant new developments happening, especially in the province of British Columbia for gold discoveries.
Well, you said great story, and everybody has a story. So what brought you to this sector, and what advice do you have for new investors in the sector as well?
Well, I've always had the quest ever since I was a kid. I was a mineral collector, and there's a story behind that. But I think in some ways what brings you into the sector is the familiarity with it due to other family members and things, because many of our readers and shareholders are brought up in urban areas, they don't understand the importance of mining and what it brings to the economy. And we're one of these generators of new wealth for a country and an economy. Exploration and mineral development brings new wealth, and that's what we're out there. I mean, we're out there. Our goal is to discover a multi-million ounce gold discovery, and all you have to do is multiply multi-million ounces times the price of gold, and you realize that if we ever achieve that, we've achieved and created a whole new wealth in the ground.
Is there any final words or thoughts that you have for our audience, Robert?
Well, yeah, I encourage your readers to check us out. You can look at us. We are followed quite a bit on CEO.CA, and our website is endurancegold.com, and we would encourage viewers to sign up and stay in touch with our story and follow what we're doing, because we're going to be delivering a lot of excellent drill results this year.
Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.